Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Silent Hill Ascension pre-show. I am Noah here with the beautiful, red, effervescent Layla. Layla, can you walk us through the run of show?
Hello, my equally blowing, beautiful, effervescent Noah. Welcome, everybody. We have a graphic for you to show you that right now it is 5:40 p.m. Pacific, which means you are here with me and Noah for the pre-show at 6 p.m. Pacific. So in about 20 minutes, you'll see the Silent Hill Ascension show. And then usually on Fridays, we have like an interview segment, but not this week. This week, you'll come right back to us and you'll hang out with me and Noah for the post-show. So get ready to have some fun. And Noah, I think you have some deets on what Silent Hill Ascension is for people who don't know.
I sure do. So buckle up, everybody. Silent Hill Ascension is a socially interactive series where all of you collectively shape and experience the evolving story. So you collaborate and compete with others to make the story you want, the choices you want. So when each decision ends, that choice locks in as canon, and that's the version that everybody's gonna see. That's the version of the show that everybody's gonna see. Now let's throw to the setup scene we have tonight. Carl has a final confrontation with a manifestation of all of his guilt and trauma. It's trauma. And the truth about Eva is revealed, so production, please show that to our beautiful audience.
Ava!
I bet you regret defending me back there.
I should have been there for you before. I'm so sorry I wasn't.
You're only sorry because I killed all those people.
Why did you do it?
Because no one loved me.
That's not true. I did. I loved you very much.
But they didn't.
That Nils boy?
Niels hated me. Mama hated me. They all hated me. So I hated them back.
Why didn't you come to me? I could have helped you. You could have had a life.
Helped me? You let Mama beat me for years. And after I was gone, you let her do it to Astrid. Then Britt.
I'm so sorry, Ava. I failed you. I failed us all.
I know you wanted to protect me, but you couldn't, and now I'm gone.
Stay away. Leave me be. Please. No more. I'm sorry for everything.
I know.
I'm sorry. Ingrid, Mette, Ava.
It should get you at least to Bergen.
Keep running from what I did. What I didn't do.
Don't think of it as running. Think of it as starting over.
What about Astrid and Britt?
As far as they know, you are missing or dead. Let the past die with you, Carl. Help your children move on.
Thank you, my friend.
Welcome back, children. So, as you saw, Carl, our wonderful, sad old wet man, smiling, creepy guy, was redeemed because of your decisions, of your choices. So, Layla, what say you about all of this?
Creepy smiling Carl has not been necessarily redeemed. We still don't know what the hell was up with that. But good old sad, wet, damp Carl has, he's survived. So, proof is in the proverbial pudding that once y'all got, good at the endure stuff and kept voting for redemption, they can make it out of this. They can. Will they? Still some question marks, but they can.
Right. So he's off on the boat to hopefully a saner place. We had the big reveal of Eva, which is like, okay, so she's a mass shooter.
Yeah.
Low key.
Everyone who we've encountered so far, their issues seem to stem from what Eva had done.
Yeah, we're gonna go back into that in a bit, but let's take a moment and look at the story so far with Pennsylvania on the other side of the very cold world. Layla, can you tell us what happened so far? Production show that.
I sure would love to. So Rachel must deal with the fallout of her decision about how close to keep Faith. Eric, still unsure about the Morgie. Morgie's made it into the content. Has to contend with Rachel waiting outside the foundation for him. As monsters close in, Rachel must leave her home and decide if she wants to take Faith along with her. I like that we have two classifications of characters that we're not quite sure are real. We have quotation marks, and now we have Rachel.
Right, two ways to slice a cat.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Anyway, I think I guess okay. Let's continue.
You get two immigrants on air. You cannot figure out. For your life.
This is how you slice the cat. And the cookie crumbles. Anyways, I think maybe Faith could be like this. Faith, like Faith. But anyway, Faith has been mad creepy, man. Like, oh my God, this is what all of us, or I don't know, this is what all of me has been craving. I knew that there's gonna be creepiness, children being creepy moments, with a Silent Hill series. So, Layla, what do you think of the sassiness? Would you or would you not discipline that child? And would you take her from the monsters if that's a form of discipline?
I was going to say I'm a 2000s person, so my first instinct is immediately to call in Super Nanny. I don't even know if Super Nanny has a show anymore. But I feel like a nice, stern British lady. So maybe Aurora could set her straight.
Right. And somebody, Leonardo's 5 says, less is more G.
And it is in Pennsylvania for certain.
You gotta love that. But let's look now back at Norway, where we had a lot of things happening. Thanks, production, for showing that. Layla.
Hello again. So, as we discussed, Ava, enraged by the monsters swarming the town, tells Carl about her plan to kill them. Carl goes to Leho for advice and comfort in the wake of learning about Ava's plans, and then Carl meets his final fate, and the truth about Ava is revealed. So, as we were talking about, right, so Ava shot at the town of Stillidalen, and while we've now figured out what happened, what she did, rather, that is kind of her all of the people that it touched, right? We see Nils is hurt by this. The family is hurt by this. Everyone was somehow impacted. The town is still very paranoid. What we still don't know, though, is what happened to Ava. Where is she now? Right.
And there is yet creepiness to be revealed there. And I feel like Carl, basically Eva she really let him have it. She was like, you let Ingrid mom abuse me. You let her abuse Astrid after me. You weren't there. And that's why I shot these people. And this is really the message of Silent Hill Ascension is get your kids to therapy.
get those children into therapy, and also not to mention, it really shows that the opposite of love isn't hate, it is indeed indifference, right? So Ava didn't feel unloved by Carl because he, like her mother, was abusive towards her, but she didn't feel loved because he was indifferent and wasn't there. And clearly neglected. And
this is a theme now. We have Astrid. Is she or isn't she neglecting? Missing Orson, which we still don't know what's up with that. And we had on the other side of the world, we had Rachel with Faith, which we have we have to decide. Faith. Sorry, you're right. But Faith, we have to decide. We decided that we're dumping her there with the monsters. We've decided that, and kind of harsh, no?
Well, okay, I'm talking a big game. I'm afraid of most things, so I don't know. Maybe I would also.
Dude, me too. But let's talk about really faith and hope, because this is one of the choices that we've made.
Yes, so decisions, endurance scenes, and puzzles all contribute to whether characters will face redemption, suffering, or damnation in Silent Hill Ascension's finale. Their fate is decided across the length of the season. A character's hope needs to be high enough for them to survive a crucial story moment. As we've seen, now we've seen it go both ways, Noah. Toby ripped to a king, as always, and Carl made it.
Made it to at least a way out.
To at least a boat, right? Which is
at least a boat. It's a start. It's not burning. The boat was not. By the way, shout out to the immolator. We were talking about it, Layla and I, that he really is, he's
a handsome a handsome, he does not miss, he doesn't skip leg day or arm day, and I do appreciate that.
It's literally super hot.
So I believe I said I wanted him to cook me a kebab, and I stand by it.
Exactly. But unfortunately, fortunately, I suppose, Carl survived the immolator, survived the delusions, and made it safe to the boat. But yeah, so we have here the collective delusions. And this is what's cool about this also interactive series, is we really, as you saw, Rachel dumped Faith. She's like, see you never, I'm out of here. Carl is on his way on the boat to hopefully somewhere with less mass killers and hot monsters or creatures.
Drew did rightfully just point out in the chat that they should have made Eduardo the boat captain of the sea. So while Carl was escaping.
Right, it's true. To be honest, Eduardo is really is our captain. Oh, captain, our captain. But let's talk about the decision that is causing today. We touched on it before. Production, could you please show that up on screen? And Layla, can you please read that for us?
Yeah, so today we're deciding on how will Eric react to Rachel's demand. Rachel's demand to be let in. Will he A, refuse to open the door, B, ask for proof that she's real, or C, throw open the door? This is a fate decision, so each of those is associated with either redemption, suffering, or damnation, so choose accordingly. Eric, it seems to be an audience favorite, right?
Right.
So I haven't checked the decision actually in a hot minute, but I'm assuming we're gonna try and keep him as safe as we can, and I'm correct. At 42%, we're gonna refuse to open the door and keep him as safe as we humanly can.
Right, and that's a classic. So far, that's a classic audience choice for Eric. As you said, he's a fan favorite. He has his nice sticker. We all kind of want to see him more.
Is that how you do it? I don't know how to do the heart. There. Hey.
What's that? Oh,
it's what he does in the sticker. It's apparently a heart.
Oh, yes. Okay, but yeah, so we do have, so far it seems like we're redeeming our friend again, our lovely Eric again, and we do really need to see. I'm sorry, I know that we all were good at two shows. We still might have a chance to see the Morgy. You know, it's still not over. It's not over till it's over. And I know everybody's being very enthusiastic about it. I don't know, maybe I'm speaking for myself, but but in any ways, so we do have this decision. We have 4 minutes till showtime. So make sure you make an impact now. If you want rally, you know, I'm kind of interested to see the suffering here. Like, ask for proof that she's real. I'm not buying that she's real personally. I don't know. It doesn't feel Rachel-y to me.
I feel like Rachel would just walk into the room. I'm not quite sure Rachel's like the ask to enter type, you know?
Right, exactly. But we do have, it's almost time for the show, as I said, 4 minutes away. So, Leila, can you talk about the endurance scenes? You mentioned them before.
I did so mention them before. So when the endurance scene starts, you will have to time your inputs to the actions you see on screen to help our character. Collective success means that the character's hope will rise, otherwise it will fall. If a character fails enough endurance scenes, they may not survive future encounters, leading to their permanent death in the story. These endurance scenes are one of the best places to earn large amounts of influence points. Remember, success or failure is a part of the collective story and not an individual judgment. Audience, please forgive me. I usually am fine without my glasses. Apparently not today. Stumbling over everything.
That's totally okay. Because I'm sorry, I'm terrible at reading your names, but Shade is Andrew 29. He says, what proof do we have that any of us are real? Something to ponder about. So Leila, maybe, you know, none of this is real, so it doesn't matter, you know. But the show is starting very soon, so we did have a creepy Faith being left for the monsters. Eric has to decide if he's opening the door. Sorry, Faith. Eric has to decide if he's opening the door for Rachel. And Carl is going off to somewhere very nice. Hopefully somewhere very nice. We have the current decision. We have to decide. I'm sorry, my little snarler just cried and completely took me out of focus. But let's put your impact on the current decision. We have 2 minutes till showtime. So without further ado, we're gonna. I'm sorry, do you hear her? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, we're gonna see you shortly. Both Leila and I are going to be back here. I'm gonna check what's happening with my snarler. You all enjoy the show, and we'll see you in a little bit.